But yes, fantastic. So yeah, first map gonna be Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Zagara Tyrande. Kael'thas
Oh,
instantly picked up. Not even hesitation. I love it.
I alt tabbed for a second and this happened. Okay, wow.
See the Jaina.
So KT Jaina, Murden. These guys know what they want.
Uther ETC. Come on.
Yep. Either
Come
to
on.
see. Nope. I don't think it's a question. And then I would expect a Tassadar ban, probably a. Oh, the Tassadar's not picked up here. I know Squirrel Squad like Tassadar. I know June is a fantastic Tassadar player. Yep. Beauty. I got it. I was correct with the maps.
Okay. You got it?
Yep, I got it. ETC, Uther, come on, make us look good. Make us look good, King of Blades. We believe.
All right. Let's try and predict this draft. Oh,
Let's try and predict this draft all the way.
All right.
All right. Uther next, and then I expect.
I have no idea for bands, so there goes that.
I don't know what team will ban what, but I know unless Squirtle Squad intends to pick up Tassadar, which I would expect them to. I think they maybe go like. I expect Sylvanas, Monk, Tassadar, Uther to be the pick here. Maybe they'll surprise us though and grab one of those heroes now. I would expect Uther to be the pick.
I think Uther's too good right now to give up.
He is. I think he's
We could see a
slightly
Monk. We could see a Monk. I doubt it.
I know Squirrel Squad does not want to pick Monk because picking Monk into an ETC and a Kael'thas is just not a fun time. There's the task. Okay, so yep.
Man, they just couldn't make us look good once, eh?
Yeah, I predicted Tassadar as well. I said if it wasn't going to be, it would be Tassadar. And I think I said that. Close enough. So, yeah, Raynor suggests me they're going to want to go double tank, pick up Uther here, probably Uther, maybe Uther Sonia, or Uther Kerrigan.
The ban comes out on Uther. Now I really like this because you do not want to run Monk into Kael'thas.
No, I would expect a Mouth pick here. Maybe something different. Maybe they go Medic or Rhaegar. But I think Mouth would be... So far, there's not an insane amount of burst, and Mouth does a pretty good job post-10 v Kael'thas. Trank versus Chain Bomb. Pretty good. Overall, keep in mind, you want a strong bot laner, and then a very good... So it'll be Tass versus Sylvanas, almost certainly in the bot lane, and then 2 roam squads. So who has the better wave clear? Wave clear is pretty darn important on this map. So far, you've got Flamestrike versus Blizzard. Both do a pretty good
Dagger.
Waves. And Shadow Dagger. So keep that in mind.
Right now, Squad has advantage, but that's just they have more heroes.
Yeah. Or we'll have more heroes in just a second. I would expect to see the healer pick here.
Expect an Alfurion, to be completely honest.
Yep. Melf with Moonburn, good times all around, does a very good job clearing.
They could throw us for Loop and Go for Medic. But Stimpack Muradin with Avatar is quite scary.
It is. Microstuns for days. Tyrael.
So looking for that.
So if Sank and Trank, I would expect.
Or Judgment to counter the ETC.
I don't think that's going to happen. I would very much expect to see Tranquility, but maybe you'll prove me wrong, and we'll see some epic judgments onto that ETC.
Unfortunately, that probably means no Pyroblast, which makes me a sad guy.
You do love Pyroblast.
And
it's
you
a
can
fun
one-shot
skill.
people.
Sylvanas who can dodge it with E, Jaina who can Ice Block, Tyrael who can Judgment, and Murden who doesn't care. So yeah, I don't think... so far, not a great Pyroblast game.
I said people.
People.
Right.
It's good times. There's the Monk you're talking about.
Yep.
So,
will we see another damage dealer, or will we see
or
a
another
second
tank?
I'm feeling the Vala.
Follow. Yeah, I feel Vala. Maybe they'll do Falstad, even though it's not his ideal map. Vala, I think, is the pick, though. Yeah. All in all, I think King of Blades right now has the more just as good draft. I feel like Squirrel Squad's got the draft that if they can pull it off right, can be just disgusting. Sanctification can win games. It's one of those abilities that but it's one of those. There's the ball. Yeah, it's one of those abilities. Yes, absolutely. Sorry, it's one of those skills that you have to play it well, and your team has to play it well. If your team doesn't know how to play with Sanctification, it doesn't mean anything. If they don't know to fight in it and trust that it's there and trust that you'll save them, it's one of those abilities that requires a lot of communication and a lot of high-level decision-making to use well. So I'm curious to see. But Sank and Trank, no one takes damage. Everybody heals. It is It's just a terrifying combination of skills. And there's not a huge amount of burst damage, like a good amount of burst damage, but not like an insurmountable amount coming out
Not
of King
very
of Blades.
insurmountable.
So there it is. So watch for Moonburn and then probably the healing talents at 4 and 7, just to give them an extra burst. Cleanse into this team, I don't think is going to matter a ton. Mouths are sort of stopping to favor that right now. I'm just getting the lobby set up.
So, one of the interesting things to note is that we saw a lot of Tyrael at BlizzCon. He was very highly contested. And then he kind of fell off, to be completely honest.
He did.
It was one of those things everyone was saying, oh, Blizzard needs to nerf it, and it's one of the things I have to give Blizzard a huge shout out on. Just because they're not knee-jerky with their reactions at all.
They are. They are so good.
They see something that's wrong, and they say, well, you know, someone will find a solution. Someone usually finds a solution, other than Kael'thas's Flame Strike, which to this day makes me a sad panda. But, you know, kind of strong. Just a little bit. Ignite was kind of strong.
It was. Sorry, 1 second. For some reason, it's not letting me join the lobby. I might have to restart my heroes here. Come on, heroes. For some reason, I cannot. So yeah, keep talking there, buddy. I'm gonna try and figure this out.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Well, we're looking at these drafts right now, and we have to say that both teams have a pretty good roaming squad. ETC slide plus Kael'thas lift is very strong, but oh, there's the invite.
There it is.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, sir.
Ready to go? Is that what's going to happen? They're not quite ready yet.
We're almost there, folks.
We will be waiting a tiny bit longer.
Yep.
And
keep going.
The roaming from Squirtle Squad, very scary. The Muradin stun into Jaina slow into a Jaina Blizzard. Ugh, disgusting.
With root.
Plus
With root.
And they're just
plus root.
We have a tough time getting out of it. So luckily, we'll probably. You did say that we'll see Tastor bottom, which is probably accurate because he has the most reliable escape. And we'll probably see a 4-man roam. Lala just presses W, clears that wave pretty quick, and Kael'thas presses D and then QE. I'm gonna get me into this screen over here.
Beauty. We're just about this game underway. These guys are pros. They're moving right on through this. This is absolutely fantastic. So, to reiterate, we've got Squirtle Squad versus King of Blades Omega here at the Divergent Gaming Cup on December 11th, Friday.
We're
King
gonna
of
put KOB
Blades.
Omega. All right.
Beauty. Want to give another little shout out here to our sponsors, Red Rook for helping us put this tournament together, our crowdfunding campaign, Eric Lozano, thank you so much, and supporting that campaign over at sustalo.com. Check it out, guys. Again, these Stormlords tournaments, the King of Blades, King of the Hill tournament, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to check those out. And Divergent Gaming, they're a huge online gaming community. I didn't really appreciate this until I started looking at their stuff and we hosting this or casting this tournament. They do a lot of awesome stuff, so be sure to go check those guys out. A bunch of awesome guys over there at Divergent Gaming.
Definitely the most pleasant people to work with so far.
Absolutely, 100%. These guys have been an absolute dream to work with, so big shout-outs to them. My name is Inverum. This is Baba Booey. We're going to get this game started. GLHF is being called. I would expect this to go. Everyone ready up? We're ready. I can spell ready, I swear, everybody. So,
I'm kind of upset. King of Blades doesn't have the great synergy going on right. Actually, you know what they are right now?
They're contrasting colors,
They're
complementary
palindrome.
colors. What?
They're a palindrome. That's right.
Get out, Booey.
We got yellow and blue.
Get out.
We got yellow and
Get
blue.
out.
We got red. And we got blank.
Then we got blank.
Not to be confused with the blank team that plays in other tournaments. Waiting for the young Chrysalo.
Yeah, we're waiting for young Chrysalo. 10 out of 10 players ready. GLHF, let's get this game underway. Our first game of the semifinals here. This is a best of 3, just to remind us. This is our first game on Tomb of the Spider Queen. The match is beginning.
Very excited. Very excited for the Skin Wars.
This is going to be a good game.
Bam.
Bam. Indeed.
Totally all set up. We got King of Blades. KOB is King of Blades, as a heads up.
I think they get it.
Yeah.
I think they get it. We have 2 King of Blades teams, Alpha and Omega. This is Team Omega. King of Blades doing a great job supporting our young and up-and-coming Here's the Storm, Scene. So many great tournaments happening
We
right
see
now.
rank 1 team league, both teams. Except for Furious D. Furious D needs
Furious,
to get,
actually, I've been giving him crap about this
his
for like 2
game
weeks.
together.
Let this be known. I've been giving him crap about it.
I mean, it's one thing if you're not ranked 1 team league, that's fine. But when your whole team's repping the rank 1, you gotta
I was
pull
doing the
that
same
out.
when he was playing with us. I gave him the same crap. That's how
Half
it
of
is.
this game is the mental war that comes from the Skin Wars. So introducing the Skin Wars. I will
On our
start.
left hand side,
We have Gummy Bear on Muradin with the matching skin and the Battle Beast that came with BlizzCon, and Yoda
take it.
on Jaina, June on Malfurion, Furious D on Tyrael, and Tiger JK on Sylvanas.
And introducing King of Blades Omega, we have Chris Elo on Vala, Tomster on Tassadar, we've got Saturnine on Kel'Thas, All Stars on ETC, and Tillin, or Tylen, I'm gonna call it Tillin, on Karazim. I'm pretending it's like Dylan with a T. Do we see Val in the bot lane? Are they gonna prove me wrong, or is Chris Elo just juking me hard right now?
I think they're spreading out a little bit for this level 1 strategy. Yes, they wanted to make sure they had that safety. Looks like we
Oracle
will
mid
see
lane.
bottom. Vala. And the level 1 talent's coming out. Power slide out of ETC. Get that extra range. Looking for those big boss pits.
No globe
Reverberation.
talent though, so no groupies level 13 likely.
And we do see
Man Addict?
Purge Evil out of Tyrael. Not opting for the regen globe master.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that. And this map regen is very strong because you're rotating between so many things. We did talk about it earlier. We think that King of Blades definitely has a better wave pool. Are they gonna miss any
Yeah.
creeps at the top lane?
Though
Looks
notice,
like they missed 2.
yeah, notice they're not laning this the way they expected. I actually kind of like putting Comstruct in here because Psionic Storm plus Flame Strike equals Dead Wave.
It's true.
And while you could kind of do the same thing with, you know, the W going up from Vala, multi-shot, a little safer maybe with the
you know what the
shields
logic
and everything
is?
as well.
You know
Pardon?
what the logic is. So they're trying to get as many globes as they can, and we did see the extra range on the globes. But they're trying to get killed off as many globes as they can. Just for that extra shield level 60. And this energizes greatly with the level 1 talent picked up by Tassadar for the extra mana regen. And this just allows Tassadar to throw out shields in depth. And good luck killing something.
Yep, and you're gonna have Great Root coming here down onto All-Star, though he's gonna slide out. Not a lot of
You know,
follow-up storm.
unfortunately,
Yoda
the
wasn't quite in
communication
position.
wasn't there.
No.
Jaina threw out her blizzard much earlier than she should have. She threw it out to clear the wave and ended up not having it.
Or
Between top and mid. Kind of the boring part is the Tomb of the Spire Queen. This is the standard meta that you will see in this map between most higher level maps.
go back and forth, and you clear things, and you do stuff, and you go back. And then you're gonna have this sort of awkward sort of poke at each other, overturning in things. And then you might have the first fighters that won't do a ton, and then after that, that's basically interesting. Big lip here coming up, the one Gummy Bear, pushed into the corner, he won't leap out though. Great job from All-Stars, just body blocked him. Just being a pain. Just being a pain on the big cow there.
We see
Good
a
job
fight
by
going
him.
into the ball. Crystal just going very ham on Furious D. But
Yeah,
Crystal
Fierce.
playing furiously.
Oh. But Yoda's coming down.
Just to get away.
Very good job. That ball was
Play for a
perfect.
second,
Tiger
Tiger
JK
JK.
doing lots of damage. Mid lane, Great Root coming down, hitting Frito. Tiger JK taking lots of damage. Yoda coming back in there with the Blizzard, doing a lot of damage. And All-Stars with the shield coming out from Dylan. Tillin to keep him alive. Whew. Going fast here. Lots of stuff going on. Exciting. Tiger JK, great job surviving that fight. And great rotation
Interesting.
coming in
Look
from
at the
Jaina.
pickup from Tassadar on level 4. Interesting, he took mental acuity.
Over the shield tower.
Cool down to 4. Trying to get that vision as frequently as possible. Very interesting. I'm personally a fan of the leeching plasma levels.
Leeching Plasma. And they have a Vala, so that was, and a Monk. So I kind of, for me, that's a reactionary and not an offensive pick.
I do like it. It's very good at playing around Squirtle Squad's Engage. Squirtle Squad's Engage really relies on getting a nice flank from Muradin, getting a nice flank from Muradin in their own engage. We did see Tyrael walk down bottom and turn in.
Yeah.
So this Oracle helps just defend their flanks.
Yeah.
Dylan looking to turn in here.
But
Sun comes out.
Root in the back line, Gummy Bear taking damage. Blizzard coming down, hitting 2. He's just going to slide out. Notice the Illumined Grace talent coming out from Malfurion level 4. One of my favorite talents on this hero. Basically just makes you able to poke indefinitely. you can poke from a hilarious distance and just moonfire, moonfire, moonfire. And basically, at this stage in the game, you will eventually run out of mana, but you do a very good job keeping people off. Chrissy low.
Very nice fall. Oh, and Furious.
Oh, the snipe from Furious!
There was a 1v1. You were talking about strategy. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, that's okay. You should have said something.
Very
Come on.
good.
Ah.
Insight you were giving us. So what we saw was Sylvanas use her Shadow Dagger and then Venom to chunk down very low. Vala barely vaulted out. We saw a nice Eldruin's Might come out of 2 minutes. Lula Boogers come down.
Yeah, Furious Steve, 420 no scope there, taking down Vala. Great drop from him. He had no vision of that, so that was just a shot in the dark. We got the first Web Weavers coming down here. Of course, Super Squad. Yeah, Tomster being annoying. They're going to pick up those gems, doing a great job dodging that stun drain on the bear. 1v1 coming down here in the bottom lane. Furious and Crucilo. This is a battle of titans here. Also, lots of damage. Up top here, the root on top of the Blizzard All-Star. I think it's going to go down. Healing ward, not enough. And that is the danger of this.
Look at this pickup from Monk, level 7, opting for more of a hybrid build, going way of the 100 with this. What? This makes me curious. Are you thinking we might look for a 7-sided strike?
Yes. Into 2 tanks, I think it's very likely. You've got Tastar for that extra healing. Normally you see Echo of Heaven level 7. So Echo of Heaven is one of Monk's biggest talents. It basically doubles his healing. It's insane the amount of healing he can pump out. I think this choice would not have been made if they didn't have a secondary support, and Tastar is so far yet to choose his level 7 talent. Come on, Tomster, get it together.
Most likely
curious to see if he's going to go with the Kala. Kala's Embrace, yeah. Which basically just allows him to infinitely put shields on people. It might go for the Vision talent. Surprise us all here. Web Weavers are coming down now here. So the first Web Weavers, though I have to give big props to Squirtle Squad. They did quite a bit there. Gates are gone, the middle and top, for King of Blades and Omega. They're a full level ahead now. What is King of Blades going to do coming into this? Because if this takes a little bit too long, watch to see Squirtle Squad threaten level 10 and take a big fight the second they hit that level 10.
For a nice 1-3-1 kind of setup, and Web Weaver goes down very straight. Monster staying up top lane. Vala taking a while to rotate bottom. Kind of missing. Seriously, a ton of damage on that for absolutely free. But they will take down this wall. Unless there's a fight that leads to it. Looks like they won't. Looks like Squirtle Squad won't have time.
They might. Where did that actually come from? Yeah.
There was a huge stack of minions underneath the level. Now, King of Blades and Omega has to back up.
This wave is at the level 10.
Now keep in mind, Kael'thas really comes online at level 13. So you can get behind like 2 or 3 levels, and Kael'thas at level 13 will just put the team on his back and say, we're going places.
I'm gonna press W a couple times and we're gonna win the game.
Don't forget that D. That's important.
No, sorry, DW.
There you go.
And there is the Sanctification. The Sank and Trank. One of my favorite ultimate combos in the game. Up there with that. I gotta admit though, that Mosh Pit Ring of Frost last game, pretty good. Here we go, fight starting though. Big stun coming, Ring of Frost. And Killen. He doesn't exist anymore. That was a great job. Right before, as I said, right before the level 10 mark comes down, they're gonna look to take a fight, and they did. Great engage there, coming out from Murd and coming from Murd. Yes, indeed. Kael'thas. Again, that's Blizzard plus Root, and it's just the CC. Tomster trying to put down that wall, a little bit of an awkward wall, but it's gonna be enough. June taking a little bit of damage here, but Sylvanas, great here with Black Arrows, just able to shut down this fort. They're gonna get out scot-free. Actually, I think they're right to back here because they have Web Weavers pushing into other lanes, and I would be careful here. There's the stun going down, but Yoda's just gonna. Oh, okay, they're not gonna bother with that. Yeah, Yoda's just gonna go down, pressure the bot lane. Chrissy looks at that wall, but overall, nothing huge coming in. There's the 7-7
Sanctification. Now, Sanctification makes you vulnerable. It doesn't make you immune to body blocks. So All-Stars did a very nice job there, trying to keep Imperial inside, able to just stay there as long as possible so he could eventually go down.
You know what? I think that might actually be a mistake. I understand taking the 7-sided. Okay, the reason 7-sided. Stop real quick. Chrissy taking lots of damage. The Phoenix coming down. Rain of Vengeance to follow up. Gunbear a little bit caught out here. He's going to try and escape in a really fun location. Rest of the team is going to try and follow up.
Nice
But the
force wall.
fantastic force wall. Hop, he's going to get out. No problem.
Just
Unless All-Stars comes in here with a big... He's got Mosh Pit up. He's going to use it. Gummy Bear taking lots of damage. They're still
3
pursuing
seconds on
the
both
shields.
sides. 3, 2, he's out of mana now.
He's done. Great job from Gummy Bear to get out there. Second one triggering. Anyway, like I was saying, the reason 7-sided is so fantastic against double tank, and there's that Elun's Grace when Fire was talking about, is because it is based on percentage. So, the tankier you are, the more damage it's actually going to do. So particularly good against double tanks. It can chunk down 49% if every single one of his hits goes off. But he still picked it in Sanctification, which I think might have actually been a mistake. The second you see that Sank, I think you've kind of got to go, you know what? I've got heroes that can benefit from Palm, particularly Saturnine, if he's getting engaged on here in the top lane. I've got some squishy assassins who could benefit from this. 7-sided just gets countered when Tyrael presses R. And while 7-sided does have about half the cooldown, speaking of which, Tillon taking quite a bit of damage here. I think he's going to get caught out, but now he's going to blink away.
Stash.
Look at that coordination, though. The Blizzard and Root almost exactly overlapping. Great coordination in the Score Squad. They're about to hit level 13. Curious to see what they can do with it. Still pretty close, all in all. From both these teams.
Did you see a small turn? Nothing really big. They're looking to hit 13 so that they can force a fight right before King of Blades has anything that they can deal with it.
Yeah.
And
This is sort of one of those...
Once again, sorry for interrupting, but once
No,
again,
go.
Kael'thas will really come online. Once we see the 13, Kael'thas, we're very likely to see a huge influx in damage.
Yeah. I'm going to make a note of where he sits. Right before his level, I'm going to make a note of his damage, and we'll make a note of it like 2 minutes later. We'll see how much it's changed. Because that
Jaina
was
actually opposite. I see Bane's at level 13, so not scared.
No fear.
If I'm on King of Blades, I see that as a challenge.
I like it. Oh, I love it.
I see
I
the
mean,
challenge.
oh, absolutely.
I want
I
to
think.
that Jaina anytime.
Oh yeah. I mean, they don't really have. I mean, there's not really anything other than like the 7-sided. There's not really. I mean, you've got Sank. You trust your Tyrael. You trust your Tyrael to save you, or your positioning to save you in that situation. You're not going to go for Ice Block. You say, I've already got invulnerability. I trust my healer. I trust my tank to keep me alive. I'm just going to dish a crap ton of damage. And that's what I see Vayne is doing here. They're going to turn in again. Level 13 for both these teams. Chain Bomb coming online. Showstopper, so no groupies. No, increased heal. Pass. Just doing a good job keeping everyone shielded. That's kind of what he is. He is now. He just presses Q a lot. And look for the fight here to break out. I think it's
Chain Bomb
going to
does come
happen.
out. Make a note of the damage.
That's what he did.
The Life Seed talent on is that standard pickup?
No. You can't normally see Ice Block. And I kind of, again, same argument I just made for James. Trust your tank. Do a lot of damage though. All-Stars poking away here. Gummy Bears, while they're just chunk down. This Web Weaver can do a lot of damage to this. Where I think they're gonna split. Interesting choice. They're gonna have to give up something here. They kind of pick your poison with this one. Val's gonna go top. I wouldn't be surprised if Kael'thas.
Teal from Tassadar keeps it alive.
Oh, Tom's trying to body block it there. I think that actually connected with Costy's life though. So maybe better that it didn't. We had Val go in the top lane for the Web Weaver. We're gonna Kael'thas go in the bottom with Chain Bomb. We can very easily leave some use now.
You see the blind coming out. Kael'thas might just go.
You will? Tillon? Escaping? Are they going to try and turn your Furies? Furies has got his escape. Force Wall coming in? Not quite technically. 7-sided, but not really going to connect. But Blizzard and Root. Ring of Frost. Tillon just evaporates.
He just went down instantly. He didn't even see
I didn't even. He was like a third of his health. I didn't even. Wow. Okay. Tillon not having a lot of luck here, and he's honestly at this point there's nothing Divine Palm could have even done at that point. So maybe picking up the 7 was the correct call because people are just dying so fast. These fights haven't had a chance to cast it. Regardless, I don't think King Blades can really defend this. They're down a hero. He's going to be up in 8 seconds, but all in all, it's still up. Phoenix up again. Force Wall's up again. Everything's basically up right now. Everything except a Ring of Frost up on the other side. They're just going to try and poke down this fort. Are they going to back here? I don't know. Monk's back up again for them, so they need to make something happen before Squirrel Squad hits 16. If they don't make something happen right here, I don't think they'll have a very hard time getting back into this game. They need. They have enough points to turn in. They have 92 coins. They need to turn in and make something happen.
32,
Now,
that's
Squirrel
a
Squad's
big-
level 16.
Big number off their back.
Yeah. So they got 32 turned in. Still have 60 gems, though.
Let's see, the level 16 talents come out. We see Hardened Focus, very good talent. He's predicting to not get low at all.
These are just cocky
He's,
picks.
he's really trusting Holy Ground, which is a pretty good pick. Creating the impact.
Yeah.
Cold Embrace and Chill. So that's one thing I really like. I like seeing the root on Jaina when you have a Sylvanas because you don't need the extra vulnerable. And the root's just so great for setting up combos, and you hit one Q and then you eat, and you're pretty much guaranteed on your Frost.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's actually, you know what? I'm actually going to take a little bit of issue with the Hardened Focus pickup there. So many of their talents are based off chaining this CC. I think the Tenacious Roots would have been a very good pickup here for them. But I absolutely get the Hardened Focus pick. I just think, you know, if you can hit so many more people in that route, it's almost it's basically the same dimensions of Rigor Frost, the increased size. So you hit one, hit a bunch of people, hit both. I guess I'm just looking for the flashy play. I want that. But either way, level 16 almost coming out here. Very good job coming out from King of Blades Omega, just to say, okay, we need to soak 16. We know we're behind. We need to get 16 and then take a fight. Kael'thas is coming online. You know, now's our time to fight. They've done a very good job of playing the patient game, not engaging a fight. They knew they were down. They're going to be down a level here, but
Full race card at Tassadar. Pretty standard
Yeah.
pickups. More dashes.
there's
And Sandra's down. So this is now
very
where we
early.
want to look for a fight. This is
Yeah.
where we will see ETC try and get that perfect power slot into match. Put the team on their back.
Exactly. Double stun though. Phoenix going down. Not really hit a lot. 7-sided strike. Lots of damage coming down from the Gummy Bear. Thanks off the back line. There's another Frost. Gonna hit one. The silence coming down. Oh, that was a huge rate of vengeance though. Lots of stuns coming out here. Just from Taskar as well. Trying to do a lot in the back line. Also taking a lot of damage. The big root coming down though. Grissilo is gonna go down. That was a fantastic job by Yoda to keep him locked down. Tillin taking lots of damage as well. Shields on All-Star keeping him alive. I think they're gonna get out. That was a great combo from Yoda. But props to Tomster for keeping his team pretty healthy during that fight, and the Monk as well. But that Sanctification, such a great job from June to keep his team alive.
I'm gonna disagree. I think you meant Trank.
Yes. Did I say Sanct? I meant Trank. I was absolutely wrong. You're right. I meant Tranquility, not Sanctification. The Tranquility
The
from June.
sanctification was fairly lackluster.
It was not great. No, it was a little preemptive. I think he was expecting the power slide from ETC, thinking he could pull off some sort of fantastic anti-wombo play. But all in all, really, they're so close. Both these teams are just so, like, if one thing goes one slight way, these guys are so evenly matched that, it seems like Squirrel Squad's in control a lot, but anything slightly different way, there's the root coming down, the Arcane Barrier coming up to keep Saturnine alive furiously, blocking him out there, this Sanctification, the root falling up, though Saturnine, great heals to keep him alive, though. They're chasing him down, finally able to be taken down. The triple stun there, double stun there from Gummy Bear in the backline as well. Furious, these Holy Grounds doing a lot of work. All-Stars trying to escape with all those gems. Tomster as well. I think he's going to make it out. And, no, there's the stun.
This one might go down here too now.
Yep.
Oh,
Ring of Frost. But they're going to pick up the gems. 62 gems on Tillin. I think he actually could have stepped just inside the gate and not on the ring and maybe still live there, but either way. Bam, this is a beautiful... Yoda is playing out of his mind right now.
oh yes.
But the red team was able to turn in during that. Some little victories. Slightly.
The one thing that I have to point out this game is that Moshpit hasn't done anything.
Have we seen a mosh pit?
We saw one, but it was instantly turned.
Yep.
And
So...
that's often the problem. Is a lot of these teams will rely on an ETC Moshpit. I'm not saying that King of Blades is like a one-trick pony like that, but I think it's very easy to fall into that trap where we're not going to blow up I'm not going to use my combo until ETC presses R.
Yeah.
I'll just wait. And oftentimes, you need to get that first win of the fight, or like get that high damage so that they start to come back. It's very hard to land those mosh pits when you're far behind. So you need that first burst of damage so that they kind of group together. And you can trap them. Or need Monk to pull a nice bait into 7-sided strike so that ETC can slide in. But right now, as they're playing it, I don't think that Blades can make this comeback unless they change the way those mosh pits are landing.
Yep, and it's up. We've got all our ults for both sides.
Look for a fight right before they hit 20. Now is the time to fight.
Now they have to make a win now. If they don't, I don't think there's any coming back here for King of Blades. Notice this is the first game of 3, but still, they don't want to go down. Oh no. Oh yeah, a lot more heroes. There's the wall, Trapping Furious. He can just get it, no problem. Great stun, 7-sided. Doing quite a bit of damage though, actually. Big Rain of Vengeance on Yoda, definitely being popped out in the back line. Watch for yours to pop the Sanctification short. No? Okay, we're just gonna opt to back out.
Kael'thas pops Arcane Barrier there, but doesn't take any damage from it. Very nice defense. Just coming back up. Now they have 20.
The Ring of Frost going down, protecting on one altar, so he's gonna go up. Instantly killed by Yoda. He tried to get off the Great Force while then trying to keep himself alive. Race car coming out. I think Blizzard going down. Saturn Knight can lots of damage as well. They're just going to go in. Thompson, he's going to go down and falling. He tried to escape, went right into Web Weaver. I think they're going to take keeps. Maybe the game. It's 20 to 17 right now. June taking off the damage. Shane Bomb going to do work here, but Gummy Bears sweep. That's got the silence. The Blizzard. We're going to see Mouth pop in the back line. He's dropping kill on just to try and get some sort of revenge here. That was actually their first kill of the game. So, I mentioned earlier that it was, relatively even here, things going different ways. Squirtle Squad did a very good job of controlling this game. Their focus fire was just spot on in these team fights. They identified who they needed to kill, and they killed them. They did, I think, again, the ability to shut down that mosh pit, not even make it a factor in these fights, was definitely, I think, the deciding factor. GG is called here. There's a little bit of annoyance coming out there. I think Gummy Bears can take this down. No problem, though. No, especially with the fucking shield. There it is. GG. So first game, going the way of Squirtle Squad. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that game?
Close game. I think it came down a lot to the lack of mosh pit. It wasn't even the lack of mosh pit. Rather, it was the fact that he just couldn't get a good one. You know what I mean? We're gonna switch back to the Skype overlay.
Also, apparently, you should turn down your in-game sound a bit.
I got that right in the last team.
Beauty.
I was worried about
yeah, have it around 10%. Perfect, you got it. Saw that on the stream there.
No. There's the button.
Welcome back, everybody. So that was our game one, best of the three here in the semifinals, Divergent Gaming Cup, Squirrel Squad versus King of Blades, Omega. Great first game.
It was.
These drafts were both, kind of where you want to be right now. I love the Tyrael pick. It was well played. Furious had a little bit of trouble in the early game against Chrissy Lowe in that bot lane. Vala does a very good job against, but once he was able to, make the choices, one awkward Sanctification, but other than that, doing a fantastic job. Holy Ground, I think the underrated aspect of this. There were so many times where Kael'thas just got awkwardly pushed into a corner, able to pop Arcane, but the Blizzards, Yoda was doing such a phenomenal job. His spells were landing 10 times out of 10. I
love Ring of Frost.
It's so good.
I mean,
and especially with this, when they have so much lockdown.
Yeah.
So much CC coming out from them, just doing a fantastic job of saying, we're going to slow you, we're going to root you, we're going to stun you, and then we're just going to blow you up. There were situations where Monk went from half health to gone. He evaporated. He didn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
so
it's crazy. I mean, if you look at it, some of it was kind of difficult to decipher, but one thing that I really like with what they do is a lot of teams are starting to do this where they pick Jaina, and usually you see teams and they're like, yeah, we're going to take this Ring of Frost and we're going to hit a 5-man Ring of Frost and we're just going to win the fight. And then Jaina's like, do I put it centimeter to the left or the right? And then, or inch for all you Americans.
Yes.
Freedom units.
Freedom units.
And they just end up missing completely. Right? But what I really like to see is the engage with Ring of Frost, because if you can get any sort of stun, Johanna ult, Muradin jump in, keep them in one spot, Ring of Frost just does so much damage. I don't know the exact number on it, but I think it actually amplifies with your crit. So it's about 800 damage, I think. Don't quote me on that.
In there.
Something around that. And it adds a root. It's just so powerful if you can land it, and getting that first pick is much more valuable than people give it credit for. So that's something to look at in your own game. If you're just trying to figure out how to use Ring of Frost, don't always look for the 5-man Ring of Frost. You're often not going to get them, and you're often just going to whiff completely. Look for those single pickoffs where you can just win the fight.
Absolutely.
4v5, you should be able to win that 9 times out of 10, right?
Yeah. So I actually think we're about to go into this next game really quickly.
This is fast.
These guys are pros. They know what they're doing.
I was gonna say let's go for a break, but I'm not even.
You know what? Let's go for like a 30-second break. We'll be here. They're just making the draft link. We'll get this set up to you guys. Take a sec. I need some water. Oh man, I'm shouting here. I'm sweating. It's good.
All right.
Get some great heroes. Seriously,
Put some Majora's
it's
Mask
so fun to
music on.
watch.
Anything you want to shout out before we go back? Once again, check out Divergent Gaming.
Yeah,
I believe it's divergentgaming.com.
divergentgaming.com. I believe. I'm sure they will post it in chat. Our beautiful mods have been doing a fantastic job.
If you want to see the brackets, it's !bracket in chat.
Yep.
Keep up with that.
And if you want to check us out on Twitter, I'm Inverm_Hots, and your Bababooey Hots see right there on the screen.
Right there, and over there for other way. I suck at this.
You got it.
There we go.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
Just
I'm
point
mirrored.
below you.
I have no idea. I'll point in both directions. I'm
There.
100% chance. There we go. So yep. So these teams are just making the drafts. Gonna set up the lobby.
I'll break real quick. Be back.
Indeed, we'll be here with the Divergent Gaming Cup. Don't go anywhere.
And we are right into draft, so we will be pulling that up right now. Welcome back. They did not wait for us. They don't know if Invarium is here
He
yet.
didn't at all. I'm here. Sorry. Have my mic muted. I apologize. I'm here now.
Yes.
The next map is cursed.
Yeah,
So
with our ban. We didn't get to bet on it.
damn it.
I don't think they had a choice actually. I think this was a pick.
No. So the first how these work is you go down to a best the first random rotation. They pick a map of those best of three, like how you draft in Heroes Draft, and then the loser picks a map, and then the loser picks again. So this is the pick coming out of King of Blades Omega, and yeah, we've got that first ban Abathur coming out of Squirtle Squad, respecting that hero. For me, I always consider that sort of a respect play because the Abathur player, the skill required to play that hero is very large. It's a very high level beauty. We've got the game being hosted up as well. Look at that, awesome.
I agree. I think that Abathur is one of those heroes that can win you the game or absolutely lose you the game.
Yes.
Right? It's if you have a great Abathur player, you're in heaven. Especially on a hero like Jaina. Double Jaina is probably one of the scariest things to play against in terms of damage.
Mm-hmm.
What was that first pick? Do you see a first pick?
I don't know as of
We're gonna
yet.
have. There's the Zagara. Okay, the Zagara came out.
All right.
We will. No KT pickup. Very interesting. Squirtle Squad must not like to run it, or they just more highly value Zagara.
Oh, you mean Jaina? But yes, or Kel'Thas. Yes, either way.
No, they first picked Zagara.
I know. Yes, you said they don't value Tyrant, but the other team banned Tyrant.
Oh, I meant Kael'thas.
Yes, that's what I thought. So there's the Jaina. Are they going to go double mage? No. Jaina, Muradin. I would expect Kael'thas, maybe Monk, going the way of Squirrel Squad, or maybe a tank.
I can't believe Kael'thas has gotten this far through. This is
This is the farthest. Okay, there he is. All right.
Kael'thas ETC, Kael'thas Uther. Probably see an ETC pick up here.
I would. You know what? They had. Okay. So let's see if Squirrel Squad is more favorable with their moshes than King of Blades Omega was in that last game. They must be feeling a little more confident on that hero. We almost have a reversal of these drafts going on right now, actually, which is kind of interesting. Curious to know what this ban is going to be. I would expect it to be
I honestly have no clue.
healer. Pardon?
Uther.
Yeah, a healer they don't want to deal with. So
I want to
Uther
see
was
SQ here. Squirtle Squad.
Squirtle Squad.
Squad.
Squirtle.
Squirtle.
Squirtle. Sorry. Anyway, God, childhood Pokemon. What do you expect?
I mean, definitely not Pokemon. And
I would
double
expect.
negatives
I
are
would.
a
I
no-no.
would. I would see a mouth ban.
Yes, Mouth could be a ban here. I would like to see. I don't want to see them
Or
ban.
maybe Falstad. Or Sylvanas.
I'd like to see a Sylvanas ban. That's what I would like to see here. They don't want to ban another healer because then even if King of Blades doesn't want to run, Sylvanas.
There it is. Yep.
Even if King of Blades didn't want to run Monk into Kael'thas, they ban out Malfurion. They're just going to pick up Monk and say, "Well, you have no top tier healer now."
Got Brightwing. It was not bad on this map, but not who I'd want to run against this. I would not be surprised to see Tassadar and probably Malfurion. Maybe they'll save. Maybe both. No, I would expect both. And then or maybe Falstad would be prioritized here. So there's the Falstad. Yep. And will they opt for one of their supports? I would
I'd
expect
like to see a Malfurion pick up here. I mean, it's actually not,
I would
it's not
expect
a
them to.
contested pick.
I would expect them to prioritize Tassadar over Mouth in this situation because you can run Tass Brightwing, you can run Tass Lily even. You can do a lot of fun things with that. Tass on this map is so good. Force Wall into these choke points, so many of them, just able to be so disruptive. Force Wall, Mighty Gust, Blizzard, Bringer Frost. There it is. A lot of
call.
terrifying. Yeah, I think it was. I'm a big fan, as you can tell, considering how much I was hyping it up there.
I would like to see a Malfurion pick up. Give Zagara infinite mana, give Kael'thas infinite mana. Poke at tributes, prevent them from picking up a healer that's actually good against Kael'thas, and we did see excellent Malfurion play last game.
I agree. I like it. Will they favor Monk? Oh, hope you're okay there, buddy. Will they favor Monk? I don't know. I like the Mouth for all the reasons you just stated. But we'll see. At this level, some teams you go, oh, well, they have a good player who plays that, or they have a good player who plays. At this level, they play every hero. Assume that there's nothing they can't play. There's nothing they can't play at the highest level.
I would like to see Thrall Malfurion because there was a shout out to Thrall in chat. If I see a Thrall Malfurion, I'll be happy.
We haven't seen a Thrall.
I am not.
We saw Stitches. We haven't seen a Thrall. I am surprised. And Thrall is great on this map. Earth Splitter, the ability to Sunder. Sorry. Sure. Whatever. Same Sunder. Yes. The ability. There's the Brightwing I was talking. There's the Brightwing I was talking about. Okay. I like Brightwing. I've always liked Brightwing, but Brightwing for me in my heart is still pre-nerf Brightwing, where she could just press D and basically had Tranquility on a 30-second cooldown. But I'm curious.
If you can like Brightwing from before, then I'm still allowed to like Ignite Kael'thas.
I never said you weren't allowed to like him. I'm just saying that me being able to post like 115k healing by the 15-minute mark versus you being able to ignite an entire team, slightly different variables of likingness, but that's okay. Nope. I'll accept it. I don't know. This last pick could be anything. It could be another tank. They've got quite a bit of damage.
See a Vala or a second support.
Arthas double tank. Yeah. Squirrel Squad does love double tank. I know Furious D loves this hero. He's very good on Arthas. Watch for him to play that.
What pick are you looking for? Malf? I think Malf is the pickup.
I think Malf's the pick. Yep.
I mean, could they go anything else? Is anything else really good here?
They could go against. You can't solo heal Tastar into Kael'thas. You can't go Monk into Kael'thas. Malfurion's the pick. Absolutely.
You could see a Rhaegar. That would be fun.
What does Rhaegar offer? I agree you could, but Malf offers poke. Malf offers not basically as okay wave clear, and mana as well. You could see Rhaegar, but I don't. Yeah, yeah. There's not a ton of bursts coming out of the side of Squirrel Squad.
I think we're gonna see
Rhaegar
Squirtle
is in a
Squad
very
with
interesting place right now. There's the mouth.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's Malfurion, yeah. So, do you think we'll see the level 1 strategy come out of Squirtle Squad, where they run into a lane and drop all their stuff, and then blow it up?
Yes, but watch for King of Blades to actually be able to exploit it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it. We'll see. It will all depend on what Tassadar sees with his Oracle. If Tassadar gets vision well and sees the things that they want to see or don't want to see, then expect that to happen. There's also a chance, like, when one goes top expecting something, the other goes bottom. They can do a full trade here where they each do a lane and either run into each other or don't, and each take a tower or a gate. Falstad has the ability to fly. So bear that in mind going into this.
We are in the lobby. We're just waiting on one person.
A member of King of Blades, I believe it is Tomster. We're waiting on you, Tomster. I have you on, for instance. I'm going to invite you.
We played against Tomster. We
We
definitely
did. On ladder. We played with him, actually. We played with him in Team League.
I forgot what team was he on? He's on King of Blades now.
He's on King of Blades now. That's all that matters. Tomster's here in the game. Everyone's loaded in. We're ready.
Give a quick shout out to our sponsors.
Oh, yes, indeed. I was actually just about to do that, so thank you. Big shout out to our sponsors here. We've got some fantastic ones to make this tournament possible. Big shout out to Red Rook for directly supporting this tournament. Don't forget, there's a $100 prize for that first place team, which is pretty great in the amateur scene. Also, big shout out to Eric Lozano from our crowdfunding campaign. And don't forget to visit sustalo.com in order to check out that crowdfunding. Big shout out to King of Blades, their Stormlords tournament, King of the Hill, happening on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then obviously a big shout out to Divergent Gaming for putting this whole thing on and having us here and allowing us to cast this awesome tournament. This is the highest level amateur NA action you guys are seeing right here. This is like, if you get one step higher in these, you've got the pro teams. So these guys are, watch for these people. These are some of the best players in North America, duking it out for you guys.
So, question for you that was posed in the chat by Divergent Gaming.
Oh.
Who do you think won the draft? I want to say Squirtle Squad.
I actually want to say King of Blades.
All right, well, we'll put a point on this one.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a point.
I'll tell you why. And it's the exact reason that ETC didn't work in the last game. Is that they have cool... You know what, actually, though? Mighty Gust.
Mighty Gust?
If Falstad doesn't get caught in the mosh pit, he presses R on a 40-second cooldown, and Squirtle Squad gets real sad.
We are into the game. Sorry for interrupting. This is important.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about any Skinergy. Do you see a Skinergy? I don't see anything.
Zero. We have a
game
pause
has
coming out
been
here.
paused.
Furious just DC'd. Maybe his land center went down.
Oh, he is at a land center, isn't
He is. I'm not actually kidding. Like we said that once as a joke, but he's actually playing from a land center. So, Furious DC. I can't talk to them, but I hope they hear it in chat.
he? Can we?
No. I wish we could.
Oakley dokley.
Cold. Indeed. So, chat, shout out in chat. Who do you guys think won this draft? We want to hear from you guys as well. You guys are part of this awesome community that we love so very much. Make your predictions for this game. Chuck them into chat. And I want to see what you guys think. We'll ride out this pause here. Hopefully, Furious's land center stops.
You think it's land center?
I know he's playing from land center. I absolutely know he's playing from a land center. Unless something drastically has changed in the last week and he got his computer delivered. So, fingers crossed. We actually had this happen in a scrim where he got DC'd for the entire time. So, hopefully that doesn't happen for them because they were putting up a great fight in this last game.
We're gonna have to message mods and see what the waiting time on this is.
Yes. So
I don't want to have to do it.
I will message right now.
Oh, he's reconnecting right now. We're okay. We're okay.
Beautiful. I'm still gonna ask either way. Just so I know from my knowledge. Beauty. Furious is reconnecting right at this moment. So let's introduce the teams while we're here. Might as well. On the left-hand side, we have Squirtle Squad. I'll start. Might as well. We've got Tiger JK on Zagara. We have June on Brightwing. Yoda on Kael'thas. We have the currently absent Furious D on ETC. We have Gummy Bear on Arthas.
I'd be more scared of the body DC than Furious D, but that's just me.
And I noticed I was actually incorrect. Furious is playing ETC, not Arthas. I was wrong.
We will see
Correct.
Muradin, or All-Stars on Muradin, Saturnine on Jaina, Tomster on Tassadar, Chrysalo on Falstad, and Tylan on Malfurion. Is that the... That is not Master... Is that Master Skin?
That is Master Skin.
That is Master Skin. That is... I'm liking these skin wars.
Mm.
You're not
I
seeing quite a
personally
lot of
love-
Skinergy come out, but...
Yeah, not a ton. I personally love that Master Skin Mouth with that particular red tint, with the red tint on the reindeer. Just beautiful. Lots of snowy nature. So a little bit of chat back and forth. Apparently, Gummy Bear's Wi-Fi is getting jacked by his little brother.
Yeah, I would not. Oh, that's Wii U, and he's 5 years older than him, so I don't... I agree, though. Smash... You can't...
Smash.
Don't mess with that.
I've never been big into Smash.
You can leave.
Okay. Okay, good luck casting, friend. No. I was into Smash when I was about 8 years old, and I was that kid on the street who was like, hey, all friends, come over, and you can play me 1v3. Like, I'll play 1v3, and then I would beat them. And then I see people who play, like, professionally, and then I go, oh, I didn't even know how this played. I didn't know how this game was played. But, so, yeah, I can't believe this game is still going strong after, what, 12 years? Something like that. Some ridiculous amount of time.
It's very good.
How long has Smash been out? Melee.
Honestly, no clue. But they're still discovering new techs, which is ridiculous.
That is mind-blowing to me. People will look to any way to break games.
So let's just take this time to give a shout out to our sponsors.
Again, yes, absolutely.
'Cause what else are we gonna do right now?
Yeah, we can just chat. We can talk about drafts, talk about talent choices that haven't happened yet. Darn it! I noticed it is a 15-minute, 15 minutes from the forfeit, from the pause, till they forfeit the game. So they've got. I actually don't know how much time they have. We'll say this has been 5 minutes, a little less. So they have about 10 minutes. Yay. I hope there's a mod in chat who's kind of keeping track of this. Please. And I really hope that they don't forfeit this game. I would have loved to see this play out. Fingers crossed that Furious is able to get back in at
What do
all.
you think we're talking about? Can I whisper him? I don't want anyone to whisper.
Yeah.
Oh. There we go.
Are they back in?
They were incorrect. We are not talking about them. Why do
Oh.
we talk about the players? That doesn't make sense. Dylan's
Dylan's-
got a wife. I'm sorry. No, she's giving birth.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
My wife's in labor, guys. It's fine. No.
Honey,
And I'm
wait!
casting this tournament.
Wait!
Oh.
Honey!
Honey!
Wait!
This is gonna be a good game. Yeah. So fingers crossed here that Furious D is able to rejoin
Okay, they're
this
ready.
game. They're ready?
Back into it.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. The game has begun. That it rhymed. It's fantastic. It's a boy.
You're a poet,
Aw.
and you didn't even know you're one of those people who say things that rhyme.
Yeah. Totally. Almost like a poet, I think they're called. Yes, fantastic. All right, so we introduce these teams. Let's see what happens. Tassadar not going mid with that Oracle talent.
Smash Melee was released in 2001. Makes it 14 years old.
I was close. I guess 12. Thank you. Chat, you are
Her
fucking
mentor, my boy.
Dude, hold it down. Good for you. Doing it.
Malfurion
Here
level 1.
it is.
Malfurion level 1. Malfurion level 1.
Did he go Shandu's Clarity?
He did.
Oh, I like how I already knew what it was going to be and I didn't even look. I promise. So, there it is. As I said, there was a 50-50 chance that these teams did this. They both picked a different lane and they both did it. They're both going to take a tower. Interesting to note which tower they chose to take.
Top actually takes 2 towers.
Yeah, they're both going to take 2 towers, but this is where Falstad doesn't rotate because he's already there. I lied. Okay.
You know
So,
what? Interesting trade.
Score Squad getting the best of it.
King of
Just
Blades
objectively.
falling, keeping a slight experience lead actually.
Yeah, and the lift and this Flame Strike.
I missed it.
Yoda. Beautiful lift. I should have said something sooner. There was a great route from Gummy Bear coming out. Follow up lift plus the Flame Strike. Nothing a Falstad can do about that at level 2. And yeah, both these teams pushing incredibly hard. This is a weird game. This is like quick match on steroids right now, but actually very high skill.
This looks like when I queue up as Zagara with my friends. I just stay in lane forever. just leave towers for him. It's great.
Yeah.
All-Stars is really
Solo
low.
is an all-star. Solo's is Muradin. Yeah. People don't actually realize Brightwing is a lane bully. Brightwing can actually do a lot
Aside
of
from the
work.
fact that she has almost no lane pool. But top four is very low. Probably gonna go down
Yes.
right in like
Chrissy-
3,
oh,
2,
if Chrissy-Lo-
1. Oh, she has timing.
You have beautiful. If Crystal hadn't dodged that Howling Blast, he was dead. Watch for Furious D to take to not live very shortly.
Looks like that was a very nice place mosh pit to stun all 3. I'm very impressed
Yeah,
with that.
well, that was a beautiful. No, that power slide, unreal. He just hit every single one of them with that.
That's
Furious D,
solo pushing bottom.
X-Cap 2 arc, showing why he is a top tier player. And look for this Party Bush, All-Stars, Saturn 9, doing work up there. And they're
Also
just
full
going to
level
rotate.
lead.
Yeah. And notice so the tribute, first tribute can spawn at 215, 230, 245. They're opting to go for
I
this
see an engagement.
first, but
When
Arthas is going to go
goes
down.
I had my hand on my drink.
You did. You did, I'm fine. And they're going to let this leash. All-Stars, are you going to steal this All-Stars? Are you going to be sassy right now and take this? No, you're just going to, okay.
You just say
Back you-
sassy.
In fact, he kept it leashed so that now that Yoda can take it. That was actually a bit of a misplay. I get what he's trying to do. Didn't quite work out for him. So how this is going to work is that Siege Camp's going to push into the top lane. They're going to try and cap this in the bot lane. Falstad's going to clear it and fly down as soon as he can. There's going to be a bit of a scuffle here between All-Stars and ETC. Tillon's just going to cap this. They actually cannot stop him at all.
Yes,
So-
that was very nicely played. Very, very good job being there just in time. And do you see any interesting talent pickups? Unstable Anomaly at level 4 for Brightwing.
People like this talent. Those people are weird.
Those people are the majority of players.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I prefer
take
the-
Peekaboo. You could take with Vision on this map. I guess they don't really need the rotations. You could take Pixie
the
Dust.
healing.
Yeah, they prefer the healing. It's definitely a skill thing though, because you've got to cast, you've got to use it. But later in the game, that can actually make the difference between life and death.
Yeah.
Unstable Anomaly, it's good and it scales mildly well, but I'm just not a huge personal fan of it. Pretty standard build coming out. Oh, Jaina, you saucy minx, you're going EU build with that
Lingering chill. I just assumed.
We just assumed. We are us NA plebes, just assuming. We love our deep chill there. No gathering power from Kael'thas. The fight's going down here. Mouth, Tillon, where are you going, buddy? Caught a big wizard to follow it up though. Tillon, great body blocks there from Furious D, gonna push him back in. He was in a rough spot. That's why you don't face check pushes as a healer.
He also didn't go for the Elun's Grace. He went for the initial heal, which does prevent slight burst. But I have to question that. I think Elun's Grace is pretty much a
So-
must pick on this map.
It is. And I totally get why.
So much pressure.
But
those
they
tributes,
don't
but-
have that much. I feel like if there had been if it had been any other hero but Zagara, whose burst damage is almost non-existent, I would have said take that. But Elun's Grace, I think Elun's Grace could have been taken here. We'll see how that plays out for them. If they end up missing a tribute by half a second and Moonfire was on cooldown, we'll say I told you so. Good job from All-Stars though to clear this creep. Brightwing battling Chrissy-Lo there in the top lane. You do you, June. Tri-lane versus tri-lane here in the bot lane. This wall quite possibly going to go down. ETC just hashing out in the mid lane. Next tribute's going to spawn up in the top right. Yeah.
I'm hoping for an engagement here. The changes
I
in
have to
scaling mean that this level doesn't actually make a huge difference. They're not close enough to 10 that it will actually be a big enough deterrent.
No, they can
Don't
fight.
want to engage.
Let them fight.
Come on. Come on.
Furious D, the big fat cow up there in the front line, taking quite a bit of damage for
Nice
everyone
root.
locked down.
Huge combo from Jaina. Oh, just barely doesn't go down. Kael'thas is low though.
Yoda taking lots of damage. That shield keeping Furious D alive. Fantastic job from June to do so. They're just going to back out. They can't stop this. They can't fight this. Flame Strike just not doing quite enough damage yet. Yoda cannot die. He has those GP stacks. Is he going to live?
He did not go GP.
He did. He did not go GP.
Went
Oh,
Netherwind.
Netherwind. Okay.
Trade one
Oof.
for one.
Trade one for one. Tank for a tank. Furious D. Wow. 3-minute power slide to lift. Burst. He's gone.
Very nice coordination.
Very good coordination. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you get that initial heal. But at this point, it's not going to do enough, I don't think. I think you would have been better off taking the Elun's Grace here. Tiger JK is just going to pick this up. They're all low on health and mana, but just that's where Brightwing, the sustain is coming in. They're all full health again for no mana.
And level 10 comes out. We did see a slight, almost hammer build out of Muradin. He opted to not for the Thunder Burn at level 4. Sorry. Interesting pickup.
Yeah,
I agree with it. I really
I
like
like
that
it too.
talent.
for zoning on
extra-
tributes.
Extra zoning. You press W when you jump away, and then they can't actually cap it for another few seconds. Pretty good.
Absolutely.
Also, the other option for the hammer at that level doesn't fare that well on this map. It's bonus damage to turrets and
Which is-
bonus damage to mercenaries, but that's not very. There's no huge mercenary or
There's no merc-based objectives.
there aren't. So I agree with the pickup, and we see
I
Mighty
do too.
Gust, standard talent pickups across the board.
Army of the Dead
I mean,
coming out here.
I agree with that, just because while Brightwing has very good burst healing, if she
Yep.
wants to get into the range to heal Arthas consistently, she's putting herself in a very bad position.
I agree.
So,
And while she will have those shields, those TP shields, the phase shield coming in, which does a ton, 844 for 20 seconds. Watch her to start pre-shielding, coming into these fights. June, you're reading my mind. Great force wall though to keep two. Big,
no
freaking mosh pits.
interrupt, no interrupt. 4 seconds.
Cleanse. Saturnite's gonna stay alive. Verdant's hopping out. Falstad's actually gonna go down. Saturnite's staying alive. Great job, the Maw.
Maw's a very good pick now for Valkyrie.
It was. I didn't even think about that at the time, but that makes so much sense. Mouse is gonna go down the route, not gonna be
All-Stars
able to
got
save him.
the-
All-Stars.
Need to lay off.
He did. So that's one thing we talked about in this draft. We're like, Malph's a great pick, Malph's a great pick, but we did not consider Malph and Cigar. Now, when Malph is casting Tranquility, it's kind of slow. And if you can get off that Maw, Trank is going that entire time that the Maw is happening. So you can basically, if he presses R, you press R. The Zagar comes out very much ahead in that situation. So they're just going to take this boss. Squirtle Squad looking commanding in this game.
Are. It is a 1-0 lead from going on currently. You can see it from the overlay right up there.
Beautiful.
Did update that.
Oh, look at you.
I wonder how many stacks the Falstad is at right now. He's at 12.
I can check.
So not a lot.
13 now.
13 now. So that is if you think about the late game, I'd like to think that once again King of Blades is a slightly better late game. With their giant killer that we will most likely see come out of Falstad. Once again, it's pretty standard talent pickups, secret weapon, and power throw. But with that giant killer that comes out at level 10 or 13, sorry, we most likely see the better scaling come out of King of Blades just because they have the infinite scaling season margin. So in theory, the longer this game goes, the better it is for King of Blades. Except
Yes,
for
but
level
now,
13.
in this minute,
Chain Bomb.
Chain Bomb.
Chain Bomb.
In this minute, Chain Bomb.
We also saw
So-
last fight that mosh pit was huge.
Yes. And that's the mosh pit that King of Blades failed to get off in that 2 minutes better for game. And that was when I started talking about why I like this draft. I said the reason I liked this draft, the reason I didn't like the draft move for Squirtle Squad is because they were so hinged on landing those big mosh pits. But he got off full Dermatian mosh pit on 3 heroes, and that won them the fight. Those were the moshes that needed to happen. Tiger JK a little bit caught out here. Chrissy looks just going to pull back. The root's going down, not connecting. These knights are going to come in. They're going to pressure this keep. They're up 14-12. They can fight this. They have mercs. Falstad's in the bottom.
Phoenix
Blizzard's
up in
going to
1
clear them,
second.
but
All ults are up for both of these. Chain Bomb bugs spread these.
great wall though. Lock them in there. Malph. He doesn't have ice block yet. The Mighty Gust come in a little bit too late there. Malph's going to go down. He popped Trank too, so that's a big cooldown wasted. Gummy Bear taking lots of damage. The big double blizzard going down here. Gummy Bear as well. Going to get low, but the follow-up damage, the Avatar being popped, just keeping him alive with the slide.
And Chain Bomb goes off on Crystallo and Tomstrom. Just a huge amount of damage. Crystallo goes down. Very nice fight. Very well. Gummy Bear just barely living by the skin of his zombies.
The skin of his zombies, indeed. I would expect them to go take the top boss.
I would
They could have argued
Probably
that.
recall and
He recalled
teleport
TP.
back in. Or go in.
Or just push bottom. He's fine. They
Yeah.
regen mana fast. They're going to take this boss, take this top forward. I would expect to see June split push the bot lane. Yeah, so far. Level 13 now hit for both teams, though. Level
This is
16 on the
actually risky.
horizon, though.
Falstad can fly in.
Watch the gust from behind if he has it up. No? Just a second too late.
Too late, yeah.
So what you can actually do is you can actually roll through that back wall there and then gust, cap it, and push them out simultaneously. It's a very hard move to pull off.
He was just out of range.
He was just out of range.
Would have been very nice to see. We do see
would've.
Giant Killer come out now. That is when he starts to hit his power spike also, but Chain Bomb is very powerful. And
it's
they're not
too
going
little-
to push with this boss. They're just going to allow it to go in while they recuperate, pick up 16. They don't really need to push anything until they have that full 16 advantage.
That was a great choice. They knew it's like, hey, we're not quite 16. Let's just let this boss do it work. We've got Kael'thas. He's come online. Brightwing's going to scale really well now as well. It still hasn't picked a level 16 talent. I would expect it to either be Bouncing, Pixie Orc, or Greater Polymorph, yep, as well. Pretty much standard talent choices. Arcane Barrier coming out as well. Now, you've got Double Ice Block coming the way. King of Blades.
I gotta ask you a question.
Yes.
Imposing Presence on ETC. I don't like it after the nerfs. I'm not gonna mince words about it. I do not like it after the nerfs at all.
I think in that talent spot, it was perfectly valid to take. ETC's got okay talents at level 16, but I actually like it just for the exact reason you mentioned before with the Giant Killer.
He needs to die. But
He needs to die.
oh,
but
Chain Bomb. Very nice Chain Bomb. If you spread it on the keep, it's a lot harder to hit everyone, but if they're close enough, it does a lot more damage.
yep, Furious D's rooted. Great shield though coming down from June to keep him nice and healthy. Gummybeard hasn't popped anything yet. Ults up still for both teams. Nice though, 2 stun there. Roots following up on Furious, taking lots of damage. Val in the back, sorry, Jane in the back line. I think a nice 3-man Blizzard.
And watch for the mosh pit coming out of Furious D. That should come in.
Yeah, watch for the turn. Watch for the turn.
Very
Big
nice
stuns.
root.
There's the Roots coming in to turn the back line, and the counter synergy.
Counters.
There was them all. I still expected it. Furious?
Here's my good
Still
right
alive.
heals.
June is playing out of his mind. The Trank keeping everyone alive. A little bit of a misplay from Christy Lowe to kind
line
of gust
has
them
the
back at a
Chain
weird time.
Not
Not spread enough, no. So, the counter synergy.
come out there. That was
It
a
did.
one fight if Mod didn't go down. That was probably the game if Mod didn't go down there.
Yes, that was the game if Maw didn't go down. What you often see teams do is Maw and then Mosh out of Maw. You can actually stand right on the edge of it and catch basically everyone in it as your ETC to do that. But you know what, all in all, they didn't lose anyone. Neither team lost anyone there, surprisingly. So they're just going to back up, take a boss. King of Blades needs to get level 16.
Yeah.
But if they can fight like that and hope that Squirtle Squad misplays, I think there's a
very
they
nice
can come back and
extended
trade.
trade. They played it very well. Up until they
absolutely.
come. See, that's what I was talking about. That's the opportunity that King of Blades never really got. Because the
Yep.
fights ended so quickly. Was the re-engage with Mosh Pit. Not so much the engage, but the re-engage. And
Yeah,
nice.
great.
Let's save it. Oh, Chain Bomb gonna go up. No, it already exploded. That'd be
Yes.
Very disastrous if Chain Bomb was there.
All Stars was caught a little bit out there, and that Greater Polymorph doing a lot of work there, following up on that Chain CC, not allowing him to back out.
Crystal going very aggressive.
Very aggressive, and there's the big aggressive.
Flying out from Tiger JK.
Yep, Tiger JK doing lots of damage in the back line, or taking lots of damage
Crystal
rather.
running really low.
Pretty low.
Here's Dion. Nope, gets out.
And this fight is splitting up like crazy. I don't know who to follow. They're going. Boss is hitting core. It will not be able to end on its
Crystal
own.
just trying to play in the top lane.
I don't know
Let's
why
just
they're not
reroll.
taking. Might as well take the curse here, guys. I don't think. Oh, maybe mix
They
it.
could probably.
Okay.
They could end.
Yeah, they can. The boss on its own would not have ended, but with Tiger JK here, it's going to take a lot of damage, though. The nice Blizzard going down there. The Maw just hitting one, that's fine. 2-man Mosh Pit. They're
I
just,
guess it's not up.
that's GG. Yep.
GG, well played by both teams. Looks
Yeah.
like we'll be going into our final matchup
Of the day.
of the day after this, which will be Squirtle Squad versus the winner of King
It will
of
be
Blades
Squirtle
Alpha.
Squad versus King of Blades Alpha.
Did they win?
Well, no. I think they thought it was a best of one, so they put their 1-0 and advanced. I don't know what happened. We're going to talk to the moderators and come back to this. So King of Blades Alpha, I think, won the first game. Assumed they won, not realizing it was best of 3. Put themselves forward in the bracket. I don't know.
We're gonna come back to Skype real quick. Just as a
Yes, we are.
warning you.
Mods, please help us.
Oop, this is not what I want to see. Goodness, we're gonna switch back to that real quick.
Yeah.
Oop. Oh goodness. All right, disaster.
I'll talk to the mods.
Disaster that was. There we go.
Consummate professionals. And
Now we're back.
beautiful. So we're gonna figure out what's going on with this finals. It will be Squirtle Squad versus someone. Potentially King of Blades Alpha, so the counterpart sister team to the team they just beat. Or it will be GG 250 ping Mexicans, which I believe is GPY and Ethics' team.
Ethics?
Yeah. And so we'll
That'll be
see
interesting.
what happens here. That will be an interesting game. They're a pretty new team, but they're pretty good individual players. So we'll see what happens there. Squirtle Squad looking incredibly solid. They're going to be the team to be coming to this. King of Blades Alpha has their work. Assuming they're, in fact, the winners. I do not know.
Don't see Ethics online.
So I would
Wait,
guess.
so he is online. Did you just finish game?
He's in the score screen. Who won? So we're going to find out for you guys.
And if they aren't, we can try and hop into that game.
Yeah,
For
if
game
there's
three.
if they have their game 3, we can hop into that.
Yeah, it just finished. Okay, they won. So it will be alright, GG's.
Wait, so
It will be King of Blades Alpha versus Squirtle Squad.
okay. In the finals.
So we will
fortunately not be
get
on
that set up
campus.
for you guys. Quick plug on our sponsors. I'm gonna try it this time.
Oh, do it.
We got Stormlords King of the Hill Tournament, King of Blades, on Wednesdays at 8 Eastern Standard Time. I think we're gonna try and see if we can talk to anyone there. See if we can get on there. That'll be cool. Definitely not yet. We got our crowdfunding campaign, Sistolo, and the top crowdfunder. Can you give me his name again?
It is Eric Lozano.
Eric
Oh,
Lozano. Thank you, Eric Lozano. You can go over
Get a couple minutes right here.
to Sistolo.com. It'll be on the BRB screen right at the top. I can't angle correctly. And thank you to Red Rook, our sponsor. So once again, check out DivergentGaming.com. We love them. Best people we've ever worked with.
Oh,
Thank you very
absolutely.
much to them for setting this up. $100 cash prize. If you want to support them, check them out. Check them out on their website and at Sistolo once again.
They're crowdfunding.
Their crowdfunding.
Does a lot for these, trying to build a community. Amateur scene, Heroes of the Storm. What we love to promote as best we can.
Yep,
So
once
we're going to
again.
get this next game
Yep.
set up for you guys.
And we'll be switching over to the BRB screen right now. Take a break, bathroom break.